I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. This piano was just barely completed in the shop. We've been working on this for, I don't know, a couple months, something like that, and just finished it like 3 days ago. And it's just barely tuned. It's an awesome piano, 1924. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. We've done a very, very thorough job. If you watch my other videos, you know that we leave no stone unturned when we redo these old pianos, both uprights and grands. We're even meticulous about little spinets that most people just kind of dismiss. So for a grand like this, we really go all out. Okay. So cosmetically, piano's in perfect or near perfect condition. We've completely redone it. This decal here is actually a replica of what was there originally. When we refinished it, we had to take off the old decal, and it looked just like that. We've redone the keys, so the keys are in perfect condition, both the sharps and the white keys. The pedals, those are the original pedals, but we've just cleaned them up and made them like new. So cosmetically, the piano's in perfect condition. Then on the inside, everything is immaculately clean. When we start working on the guts, that's where we start. Is we just clean everything. We spend about 3 days just painstakingly cleaning, going through everything even with Q-tips, trying to get it as clean as we possibly can. So in spite of this piano being almost 100 years old, it's probably cleaner than it's been since probably the late 20s or early 30s. This is 1924. Okay, then after we clean everything, we move on to the major components, fixing. So like hammers, for example. The hammers were actually in pretty good condition. I have used hammers before on pianos as old as 1870s. There was a Steinway that I redid, sold not too long ago, where the hammers were original. We just reshaped them, kind of refurbished the original hammers. And that was the case on this one. These hammers were actually in pretty good condition in spite of their age. So we've reshaped them so they're back to their proper rounded shape without the string cuts that the decades have caused. So it's back to a fresh sounding hammer. Same with the knuckles. Actually, you might not know what a knuckle is. So over here on this action model, this part right here is a part of major wear where it gets pushed up to the string decade after decade. So what happens, in the same way that the hammer kind of gets flattened out, the knuckle also starts to get flattened. So it's supposed to be nice and rounded, and it gets flat at that point right there where this part here called the rep lever and this part here called the jack, where they push on the knuckle. So we've gone through and refurbished all the knuckles so they're back to the rounded shape, which is beneficial to the touch, the precision of touch, and the nice clean escapement, which is what you want. Then the bushings, which is what keep the keys in nice firm position. Those we've redone those. Oh, the strings. There's a part in the whip-in, which is the main kind of engine of each note. There's a part in there that often goes bad on older pianos. And so we've gone through, again, a painstaking process where we remove all 88 of those little strings and put on brand new nylon strings that will last another 95 years or so. Of course, it's fully regulated. The keys are leveled. The dip, which is the distance you can depress the key, all of that is properly regulated, and there's about a dozen specs or so that have to be just so in order for the touch to be correct, and we've gone through all of that. And that is done. This piano. So, piano turned out really, really good. I'm very, very pleased with how it sounds and how it plays. This has a really nice rich course, tuned up to A440 and just excellent condition. So where this piano has lasted almost 100 years, there's no doubt in my mind that it will continue to endure over decade after decade after decade. So if you are someone that likes antiques, but you would still like to have something that functions perfectly, then this piano is very much for you. Come check it out and see what you think. We also we do free delivery to Utah County and Salt Lake County, and we warranty it, and the hope is that we can be your piano technician to stand behind it and maintain it, keep it well tuned and sounding as good and feeling as good as it sounds as it plays now. That's the hope. We want to stand behind every piano that we sell. So the address here is 1497 South State Street in Orem, or you can call the store at 801-701-0113. Thanks for watching.